Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get ahead financially while others stay stuck no matter how hard they work? The truth is, it is not just about how much you earn, it is about the habits keeping you trapped. But don't worry, because in this eye-opening video, we will uncover the 6 habits silently draining your wealth and how to turn things around. So, are you curious to know if you are making these mistakes? Let's find out. Alright, let's kick things off with the first habit, spending more than you earn. It might sound simple, but it is a huge issue for a lot of people. Think about it. If you're earning $3,000 a month by spending $3,500, where is that extra $500 coming from? It is going straight onto your credit card, right? And that is where the problem begins. You're digging yourself into debt, paying high interest, and losing money you could be saving or investing. So that cycle keeps going, and before you know it, you're stuck. Here's the thing, you don't have to live like this. If you start budgeting and tracking your expenses, you can make sure you're spending less than you earn. It is all about making smarter choices, like cutting out unnecessary costs and putting that extra money into savings or investments. So start today and stop letting your spending habits control your financial future. And the second habit keeping you poor is procrastinating your financial education. Here's the thing, most people avoid learning about money because it feels complicated or overwhelming. But ignoring it only keeps you stuck. Whether it is investing, budgeting, or understanding how credit works, if you don't take the time to educate yourself, you'll always be behind. For example, let's say you're unsure about where to invest, so you keep putting it off, thinking you'll figure it out later. But while you wait, inflation is eroding your savings and you're missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth. Imagine if instead of procrastinating, you spend just 30 minutes a day learning the basics of personal finance. In a few months, you'd be light years ahead. So start small, read a book, listen to a podcast, or watch a video. The more you learn, the more control you will have over your financial future. Another habit keeping people poor is lacking clear financial goals. If you don't have a target, how can you expect to hit it? Without clear and actionable goals, it is easy to drift through life spending money without purpose and never really getting ahead. For example, let's say you want to buy a house, but you have never set a specific savings target or timeline. Without a plan, you're more likely to spend money on things that don't move you closer to that goal, like impulsive shopping or unnecessary expenses. On the other hand, if you set a clear goal like saving $10,000 in 12 months for a down payment, you will have a focus. Every dollar you save will bring you closer to that dream. Setting goals doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with small and achievable targets and work your way up. Clear goals give your money purpose and help you stay on track. Another habit keeping you poor is relying solely on active income, depending on your job or salary to make money. While it is important to have a steady income, this mindset can limit your potential. Imagine this, you work hard all month, but the moment you stop working, the paycheck stops coming in. You are trading your time for money, and that is not the scalable way to build wealth. Now think about building passive income streams like investing in stocks, real estate, or starting a side business. These income sources can earn money for you even when you're not working. For example, if you invest in dividend-paying stocks, you'll generate regular income while you sleep. But if you focus just on your paycheck, you will always hit the ceiling. But with passive income, the sky's the limit. So it is time to think beyond your job and create wealth that works for you. 5. Avoiding budgeting. Many people avoid creating a budget because it feels restrictive or tedious. But in reality, a budget is the foundation of financial freedom. Without a budget, you're essentially letting your money control you instead of the other way around. For example, let's say you're making decent money, but every month you find yourself wondering where it went. You didn't plan, so you end up spending impulsively, leaving nothing for savings or investing. But with a budget, you get to decide how every dollar is spent, ensuring you're prioritizing your financial goals. And creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Then set limits for each category like food, entertainment, or savings. The key is consistency. Once you start budgeting, you'll have more control over your money and see your financial situation improve over time. And last but not least, another habit keeping you poor is ignoring your credit score. Many people don't realize how important their credit is until it is too late. A credit score affects your ability to get loans, secure a mortgage, or even rent an apartment. A poor credit score can result in higher interest rates, meaning you end up paying more for things over time. For example, imagine you want to buy a car, but because you haven't been paying attention to your credit score, you get approved for a loan with a 15% interest rate instead of 5%. That extra money adds up quickly. By monitoring your credit score and taking steps to improve it, like paying bills on time, reducing debt, and avoiding unnecessary purchases, you can save thousands of dollars in the long run. So protecting your credit is an essential part of building and maintaining wealth. So there you have it, habits that may be keeping you poor but also habits you can change. Start by taking control of your spending, educating yourself about money, setting clear goals, and building income streams beyond your job. Remember, your financial future is in your hands. Take action today and make the changes that will set you up for success.